Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Hi guys, and welcome to another Fool of the Week. And this week's Fool is Jacob Rees-Mogg. Now, Jacob Rees-Mogg is going to respond to a question by Ian Og, or Ian Paisley Jr., about the Northern Ireland Protocol and the fact that the loyalist communities in Northern Ireland have withdrawn their support for the Good Friday Agreement. This is extremely serious and concerning. And of course, Jacob Rees-Mogg wastes time and uses his sachets of sugar knowledge to respond to the issue. Let's hear what he had to say.
The Loyalist Communities Council wrote to the Prime Minister at the weekend expressing their concern, withdrawing their support from the Belfast Agreement, and he will know the unanimous position of unionism, all strands of unionism, and their hostility and opposition to this protocol. And of course, businesses daily tell us of the upset this is having on trade. Will the business leader of the House inform us when the Prime Minister will be able to come to the House and make a statement about the extension of the grace periods now put in place unilaterally by Her Majesty's government? And what next steps will the Prime Minister be able to take to protect the Union, to protect Northern Ireland businesses, and to ensure that the genie does not get out of the bottle any further?
I've got to say, they've got to be much shorter than making statements. It is business questions.
Just to add a point here, it's Ian Paisley Jr. is very much like Ian Paisley Sr., his father, who's no longer with us, who liked to hear himself speak. That question went on for over 1 minute and a half. Normally, a question should last between 20 and 30 seconds tops. But as I said, Ian Paisley likes to hear himself speak.
Leader. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think I see a portrait of William of Orange behind the honourable gentleman, and it's always worth reminding the House that the then Pope ordered a Te Deum to be sung in St. Peter's in celebration of William of Orange's victory.
How is this relevant to the question that was asked? As I've said before, Jacob Rees-Mogg likes to waste time. He likes to demonstrate his knowledge. He's not an intelligent individual. He's knowledgeable. But I think this knowledge is basically things that he's read on the back of a sugar sachet. It's not actually relevant to any issue that we're talking about at the moment. And then actually, just to go into a bit of detail about that, the Catholic Pope backed William of Orange because it was about money and power. The church always look out for themselves. They don't touch their money or they'll strike you down. And there was a risk at the time that James, a Catholic king, was getting a bit too big for his boots. And the Pope intervened and supported William of Orange. Isn't it interesting also that Jacob Rees-Mogg is, fascinated and joyful for foreign leaders interfering in British politics? But let's continue.
And therefore, Catholics have an interest in a United Kingdom too. With regard to the protocol, I, to some extent, have already answered the question. What my noble friend Lord Frost has done is really very important and indicates the government's commitment to making sure that the protocol works and that the problems that have arisen are taken very seriously by the government. I think this is important. We must get to a situation where the whole of the United Kingdom is able to trade freely as required under the 1801 Act of Union.
The 1801 Act of Union and the Northern Ireland Protocol are not connected here. Once again, this is a demonstration of Jacob Rees-Mogg's knowledge and a limit of his intelligence. The question was about the Northern Ireland Protocol. And of course, Jacob Rees-Mogg knows nothing about it. He just refers to the unelected bureaucrat, Sir David Frost, Lord Frost. And Frost says, yeah, I'll sort it out. And okay, that's good enough for Jacob Rees-Mogg. And then he says, well, I'm in Parliament, so I need to demonstrate my knowledge on things. So he pulls out, an 1801 Act of Union. I can throw that in to be part of my speech, even though it's not relevant to the actual discussion taking place. That's the reason Jacob Rees-Mogg is Fool of the Week. See you next week for another Fool of the Week. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?